Hello, one and all, and welcome to another episode of MMA Vision Analysis. This one, I'm here to talk about Tyson Fury and his promoter's recent comments regarding the upcoming fight against Oleksandr Usyk. But before getting started, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and click that notification to get all of this that is new from this channel, your channel, the one and only MMA Vision Analysis. Fury's promoter thinks that the performance against Wilder will be repeated in the Oleksandr Usyk fight. I'm not sure what performance he's referring to. There was multiple fights between Tyson Fury and Wilder, obviously. I think it makes a difference with which fight you're referring to, because the first fight against Wilder was a very, very close fight that I think Tyson Fury kind of won by a miracle. He was clearly out, but we all know how he got back up and was able to defeat Wilder in probably one of the most memorable fights of recent memory, at least. And the rest of the times that they faced each other, it was just a clear. It was a clear. Dominance from Tyson Fury, but not so much that first fight. So which fight are we talking about here? And there's also another thing that I would like to add to this equation here, and that is the performance of Fury against Francis Ngannou. That performance was anticlimactic, to say the least. I wouldn't imagine the same Fury is going to show up to the Oleksandr Usyk fight. We know Oleksandr Usyk possesses the movement of a guy in much lighter weight classes, and certainly has the technique and the ability that Francis Ngannou most certainly doesn't. So it's very interesting to see which Tyson Fury show up to the fight against Oleksandr Usyk. Not to take anything away from Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury, if not the best boxer of the current generation, he's certainly top 3, top 2, most certainly. And it's perhaps this debate is yet to be settled. He still hasn't fought Anthony Joshua. He is yet to face Oleksandr Usyk, obviously. And these two guys, Usyk and Anthony Joshua, those two fights, both of them have the potential of trilogies, really. The one with Oleksandr Usyk, I don't think this one's going to be settled with a single fight. There's probably a rematch clause somewhere in this fight, and really, it's these kind of fights is I think career defining, really, and the performances is going to say a lot about which fighter really deserves the title of being called the greatest heavyweight of their generation. I'm super hyped to see Oleksandr Usyk versus Tyson Fury. I really do think that Usyk is going to put Fury in compromising positions, but this is not to take anything away from Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury has proved himself time and time again. It's just some performances are questionable, like the one against Francis Ngannou. And we saw how Anthony Joshua was able to finish Francis Ngannou. Spectacular fashion, really. Nobody really does that to Francis. But Francis was able to give Tyson Fury a difficult time and dropped Fury. So it's very interesting to see. There's a lot of unsettled business in this heavyweight division, and a lot of interesting matchups that have the potential of trilogies, really, like the one that we have at hand over here, the one against Oleksandr Usyk. I think this is going to determine who deserves the title. Well, if Tyson Fury wins, it's only going to support the argument that he is the best heavyweight of all time. But I think that really can't be said about him until he fights Anthony Joshua, which is probably the inevitable move if everything goes to plan for both guys, that is. If you made it this far, I appreciate you for sticking around. Please let me know what you think in the comments and like, subscribe for more.